lake. Alright y'all, and welcome back to another Black Mass adventure. I am in the woods of Fort Knox. So this area is known for kind of a couple things. One, it was an early homestead settlement. In 1863, the first fort was actually settled here. So there's literally centuries of inhabitation of humans in this area. Now, something that I always love to do is when I'm in a new area and I'm going out, I typically go find the elderly people in the area that are either fishing or running into them at the place where you get fishing tackle. And I tend to start up a conversation. Now, I learned about a new cryptid, and it's really interesting. I don't know if this is possibly something that could be like the Appalachian feral people, but they call them Kentucky cave yellers. Like Y-E-L-L-E-R-S, like yellers. I had no idea that this was such a part of Kentucky. Granted, this may be something that him and his family called them, but the kind of more that I look into it, I'm kind of seeing like where this lure came from. Now, from my understanding, there is a massive cave system here. I know that one of the world's largest cave system, Mammoth Cave, is in this area in Kentucky. But the question is, are there people living in those caves? And are there people living on this highly controlled government land? Obviously Fort Knox is a military installation. Not anybody can just go there. Like, you have to have, I mean, I guess, yes, technically anybody can go there if you haven't gotten in trouble. I swear I heard somebody talking. So I found this little field. I've been tracking something. I think it's a deer. Possibly. See it kind of bed down. Man. Yeah, I know y'all. I've got to buy some new equipment. My freaking full spectrum even went down. I can't get it to charge. So there's a little frog running. So this is really, it's kind of a new area for me, but like not really. Like before I really got into the filming of my paranormal adventures, I had been out on Fort Knox in these areas beautiful stream. But yeah, I gotta buy some new equipment. I don't really know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna figure it out. Something's been down here. That's a weird footprint. I guess that could be a deer. That's clearly a footprint, along with some oily substance. Hmm. I don't know really what to think about that. I just heard some tree knocking. See if I can get it on this log. Whoa. That was a weird sound. So, just got a weirdo there. I mean, those of you all that are hunters, you'll know exactly what I'm following here. Like, there's a clear trail. Kind of want to stick to the creek, but it kind of goes this way. Ooh. It really feels like there's like something walking with me. I can hear a military truck in the distance. Little deuce and a half, probably screaming. Back over here. I mean, look how amazing that is. And you got me down here in the sun. What is that way up there? Let's go look for it. Like something big and black up there. So something's been coming through here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but like there's a big ring. I just heard something. I don't know what I heard. It really sounded like a splash in the water. So up this hill, I don't know if that's a tree that's down. I think it is a tree. There's another tree up there that's down that I saw that was black. Damn it, I just freaking... I took a minute because I had to pee. And I swear I heard a freaking Bigfoot yelp. But I feel like there's something back over there in here. It seems, I mean, it's really far away, but it's very like human kind of shaped. So according to the man that I had met, I was getting some fishing supplies. It was telling me about the Kentucky cave yellers. He said it's something that's been happening for as long as he can remember. He says that when he was a kid, his parents used to tell him about the people that lived What the fuck is this? Is that a tooth? Oh, that looks like a crab claw, actually. Or crawdads. So that's really interesting, though. I mean, it's big. I mean, that would have been the biggest crayfish I've ever seen. I am interested in the animal that's been making all these trails here. You got some hoof prints back over yonder. That's interesting. There's nothing there. I'm hearing the weirdest sound right now. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's this real high-pitched. Okay, so anyway, before I got sidetracked, I'm interested to know if these Kentucky cave yellers are similar or a part of the same phenomenon of the feral people, which would be really interesting to me because this whole time, after all the research I've done, everything that I've looked into has led me to believe that there is a group of humanoids that are living in Appalachia and are avoiding that was a rock. I heard it. It came from right up here. Like I saw it out of the corner of my eye come like across the sky. Throw another one. So I'm interested to know if what the people of Kentucky are experiencing are similar, because originally, in y'all just it says to turn my back. Just so you all know, I have a very open mind when it comes to paranormal research. I'm not saying one way or another. You all see me, I'm in the woods, I'm experiencing this stuff, I'm going to these locations firsthand. And that's how I develop my own theories. I don't really follow other researchers. I know I should, but I'm developing my own theories and my own consensus. So, with that being said, initially when I started the research of the feral people in Appalachia, y'all, there is something big up there. My heart is pounding. That was creepy as shit. So, go back, Brian, and check that. When I heard that footstep, what sounded like up there, to my left, I heard almost like a pig. and then more shit's getting thrown. %100% there's something up there. Hold on, I'm gonna switch to thermal. What the fuck is up there? I thought I just heard it run off. Wait, what is that? Dude, there's something, like, I am surrounded right now. Ow. Why am I not seeing? I swear I had some sort of humanoid figure on thermal. Where did it go? And then something to my left moved and scared the shit out of me. I'm a little bit nervous. See, that's a... So I'm doing my best to just kind of brush it off and stay cool. But like in situations like this where you're hearing like footsteps, stuff's being thrown at you, like hitting the creek, like hitting around you, and I'm not under a tree. Like, I mean, I guess kind of I am, but and there's tracks, like there's animal tracks all throughout here. Tree knocking. What was I saying? So initially, I didn't believe that there could be a group of hominoids that lived this far up in Kentucky, because the weather here in the wintertime is pretty gnarly. Like, I remember getting 18 inches of snow like it was nothing. The air is so much colder up here. Like, I remember going to do physical training, PT, in the morning, and after my runs, it was so cold that the snot was like frozen, like to my face. So I didn't really believe that a humanoid, without fur, species could survive up here. But now hearing about the Kentucky cave yellers, like that's a freaking unique name. I don't know who came up with that, but it seems like as I talk, there's movement, and there might be a cave up there. I got to be careful in my climbs. I'm doing the best I can right now, because I also don't want to get lost out here. I made a stupid mistake and left my bag, so I don't even have a firearm on me right now, which is nerve-wracking. I don't know why I walked off. Well, I know what I did. Once I pulled up, I decided that I was going to look around to try to figure out the best place to go, and saw the creek and just started walking. And next thing you know, I don't know, probably 2 miles out in the woods, something like that. So, I mean, I'm not that far out, but 2 miles can turn. It's like when I talk. That was a weird clicking sound. I don't know what that was. That I don't like. Find fucking crabs and okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to be breaking this into parts. Because I don't even have a freaking light on me, so I have to go back and get my bag. I was really hoping I could see some sort of, is you around my ugly mug? Look at the creek, not the river. It's a creek, I know. Sure is pretty though. Yeah, I've got to figure out a way to get some more cameras. This sucks. Like that's my biggest problem is keeping and maintaining equipment. Like I'm just so hard on it. Like, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like I try my best to keep it together, but I just GoPros fall apart. That 360 cam, I don't know what the hell happened to it. It just got toasted. I don't know if it had gotten zapped or what, but it didn't work. So I'm basically down to one camera right now, y'all, which sucks, but it's alright. I'll get there. I do have somewhat of a plan to get back on my feet. Does that look like a finger? Like, what? I mean, tell me that doesn't look like a finger. It's kind of a cool rock. I'll hold on to that bad boy. And also with the floods, it's just been a lot lately. But I did have a company that wanted me to try their bike. And it's made by Pucka Puppy. Ow. Yo. Which I'm kind of in love with. Don't get me wrong, I like the other ones. But this offers a really good in-between. Something's dead. So that's kind of the bike that I've been using. I used it when I went up through Newport and got all that footage with the floods, and it did amazing. You know, it's the thing I like about the Pucka Puppy Boxer is what I have, is it's a good mix between torque and speed. You can adjust the speed on it. So I've had it going over 40, like, and on a bicycle with fat tires, like, that's fast. But it'll also climb hills really well, like, without you having to dig in. So just the overall design of it, I really like. I'll put a link down in the description. That way, if somebody's been trying to think about a bike, you can use it. Check it out. But I tell you what, those pieces of equipment like that, when doing this type of research or just having fun, you can't beat it. So, like, if you're thinking about getting an electric bike, I would highly recommend doing it. You know, it's they're really awesome, and I haven't drained the battery yet, so I don't know. We'll see. I think that's my footprint. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this video up, this part of the video of the Kentucky trip, because I want to get my bag, get going on some other stuff. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Definitely give this video a like. Let me know about the weirdness that just happened. Like, I've never heard a pig and not seen a pig. Like, anytime I've been charged by a pig, like, I will hear it first, like doing that stupid squeal they do, and then it hits you. Like, they don't typically do it, at least from my experience, unless they are gonna come in on you. So that was an interesting experience. Look at that. A beaver chewed this, stripped all the bark off of it. That's cool. Here's another one. Look at that. You see the little tooth marks? I'm just like a big kid. I swear. Like, I know I'm supposed to be wrapping this video up right now, but you know, after, like, maybe it's a midlife crisis. Maybe this is what I'm having. Maybe this is what people talk about. But like, I just don't feel like I'm 40. Like, I don't feel like I should be in this kind of broken body, but still like wanting to go out in the woods and, you know, hunt and fish and find sticks that have been gnawed on by a beaver. Like, so it's really weird. I definitely think age is subjective in the human experience. I also think that we have a very, very poor understanding of time. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I don't think that humans experience time the same. I know that, like, if you were born with a twin and your twin had a watch on and you went and lived your life, the time would be different. But I'm thinking more than that. So I'm kind of rambling. I'm going to shut up now. Go back to my midlife crisis. See y'all. Let's go over here. Looking for prints. I saw a frog. Saw something. Something's come through here. You see a print here, print there, print there. So, another survival tip to go by. Creeks and rivers tend to lead to civilization. It's your best way to stay on track when you're navigating in the wilderness. You know, for some reason, it's always been like that. Follow a creek far enough, you're eventually going to run into something. So, you do get lost in the wilderness, and you see a creek, you don't know which direction to really go. Try to figure out, that at least cuts you down to a 50-50 chance. Most likely, the direction that you end up traveling, you'll eventually find civilization. These kind of trees. So this tree is like connected with this tree, and it goes right up. So it just kind of reminded me, birch trees produce a sap that is really flammable. It can be used for a lot of things if you are able to process it. Problem is, you got to process it. You got to strip the bark off, put the birch into a into a can. I've always put it underground, and then from there you heat it, and all the oils will come out the birch.